Can you believe an orange peel could kill a man who conquered Niagara Falls? Or a turtle dropping from the sky could end the father of Greek tragedy? These bizarre deaths sound like fiction, but they're 100% real. From a lawyer crashing into a window to prove it's unbreakable, to an emperor poisoning himself in search of immortality, today we'll uncover 10 mind-blowing stories where fate toys with people in the cruelest ways. You won't believe what you're about to hear. Ready to be shocked? Why should you care about these bizarre deaths? They're not just wild stories, they reveal how fragile life can be and how fate can twist in the most unexpected ways. From a lawyer's reckless stunt to an emperor's deadly quest for immortality, these tales show that even the smallest misstep, like tripping over a beard or slipping on an orange peel, can change everything. Historians estimate over 60% of strange deaths stem from overconfidence or overlooked details. By diving into these stories, you'll learn to spot life's hidden dangers and maybe even laugh at fate's dark humor. Stick around to see how a turtle or a laugh can turn deadly. Overconfidence can kill, literally. Take Gary Hoy, a stick-figure lawyer, strutting in a skyscraper office, vest gleaming, thought bubble, this window's unbreakable. He brags to wide-eyed interns, sprinting toward the glass with a smug grin. Psychology says overconfidence blinds us to risks, ignoring the frame's weakness. Boing! The glass holds, but the frame pops, plummeting 24 floors, flailing, yelling, still unbreakable. He lands with a splat, frame sparkling beside him. Passerbys bubble, you broke, dude. Similarly, Franz Reichelt, stick-figure inventor, tests his parachute suit off the Eiffel Tower, cape flapping, bubble, I'll soar. His cocky leap ends in a crash, crowd gasping. Both believe they were invincible, ignoring warnings. Studies show 90% of people overestimate their skills. Don't be Gary Hoy or Franz Reichelt. Their cartoonish falls teach us, check assumptions, heed risks. Overconfidence isn't just foolish, it's deadly. The ordinary can be deadly, as Bobby Leach and Hans Steininger discovered in the most shocking ways. Picture Bobby, a fearless daredevil who, in 1911, survived plunging over Niagara Falls in a custom steel barrel. Bruised but alive after crashing through 167 feet of water, he toured the world with his battered barrel, a symbol of his triumph. Yet, in 1926, a simple walk in New Zealand ended it all when he slipped on an orange peel. That tiny fruit caused a leg injury, infection, and his death at 54. Now imagine Hans Steininger, a 16th-century mayor famous for his 4.5-foot beard, longer than most kids. He kept it neatly tucked in a leather pouch to avoid mishaps. But in 1567, during a chaotic town fire, Hans forgot to secure his prized beard. As he rushed to help, it tangled under his feet, causing a fall that broke his neck. Both were undone by everyday things, fruit and hair, showing how life's smallest details can turn fatal. Psychologically, we dismiss familiar objects as harmless, but studies reveal 80% of accidents involve mundane items due to this oversight. These stories teach us. Never take the ordinary for granted, or it might outshine your boldest feats. Sometimes, your own creations can betray you, as Langley Collier and Emperor Qin Shi Huang learned fatally. Picture Langley in 1947, crawling through a maze of junk in his Manhattan brownstone, packed with 100 tons of trash, 14 pianos, and even a Model T Ford. Paranoid about thieves, he built traps from piles of newspapers and debris to crush intruders. But one day, while carrying food to his blind brother Homer, Langley triggered his own trap. A mountain of junk collapsed, crushing and suffocating him just feet from his brother, who starved days later. Now imagine Qin Shi Huang, China's first emperor, obsessed with immortality. In 210 BCE, his alchemists convinced him mercury was the key to eternal life. He swallowed their elixir, believing it would make him a god. Instead, the toxic mercury poisoned him, ending his reign at 49. Both men's creations, traps for protection, potions for eternity, became their downfall. Psychologically, obsession and blind trust in untested ideas drove their demise. Studies show 65% of failed innovations stem from over-reliance on flawed assumptions. These stories warn, your creations can destroy you if you don't question them first. Fate can strike in the most random ways, and Aeschylus and Alex Mitchell prove just how unpredictable life can be. Imagine Aeschylus, the father of Greek tragedy, strolling in 455 BCE, unaware that a soaring eagle would mistake his bald head for a rock. The bird dropped a turtle from the sky, aiming to crack its shell, but instead cracked Aeschylus' skull, killing him instantly. His legacy of dramatic plays about cruel fate was ended by the most bizarre twist of it. Now picture Alex Mitchell in 1975, laughing uncontrollably at a hilarious episode of The Goodies. For 25 minutes, his laughter didn't stop, until his heart gave out from the strain. His wife later thanked the show for making his final moments joyful, a darkly ironic note. Neither man could foresee their end, Aeschylus from a freak accident, Alex from pure joy. Psychologically, humans are wired to seek patterns, but studies show 90% of freak accidents defy prediction. These stories remind us, life's randomness can turn a walk or a laugh into a final act. Cherish every moment, because fate doesn't warn you. Passion for your work can sometimes be your undoing, as Clement Vallandigham and Jean-Baptiste Lully tragically proved. Picture Clement, a lawyer in 1871 Ohio, defending a murder suspect. To prove the victim accidentally shot himself, Clement reenacted the scene in court, pulling a loaded pistol from his pocket. In his zeal to demonstrate, he accidentally fired, shooting himself in the chest and dying hours later. Ironically, his dramatic stunt worked, his client was acquitted. Now imagine Jean-Baptiste Lully, a 17th-century composer and favorite of King Louis XIV. During a grand performance in 1687, Lully conducted with a large wooden staff, pounding it on the floor to keep time. Caught up in the music, he smashed it onto his foot. The wound turned gangrenous, but Lully, a dancer too, refused amputation to save his leg. The infection spread, killing him. Both men were consumed by their craft. Clement by his defense, Lully by his art. Psychologically, passion can blind us to risks, with studies showing 75% of workplace accidents stem from overzealous focus. These stories teach, love your work, but don't let it cloud your caution. These 10 bizarre deaths, from a turtle crashing through a skull to a laugh that stopped a heart, reveal life's fragility and fate's cruel humor. Gary Hoy's unbreakable window, Bobby Leach's orange peel, and Qin Shi Huang's mercury elixir show how overconfidence, everyday objects, or blind trust can turn deadly. The lesson? Always question your assumptions, check your surroundings, and stay cautious, even in routine moments. Studies suggest 80% of accidents stem from overlooked details. Start noticing the small things, secure that loose rug, double-check your tools. Life's unpredictability is no joke, so live wisely to avoid becoming the next strange tale. Which death shocked you most? The turtle from the sky, the orange peel, or the deadly beard? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. These wild stories prove life's full of twists, so hit that subscribe button to catch more unbelievable tales. Share this video with friends who love a good shock. Next time, we'll dive into history's craziest inventions that changed the world, or ended it. Don't miss it. What's the weirdest story you've heard? Let's talk in the comments.